This might be psychotic, but I kind of view a first date as an interview.
It's like interviewing someone to bone.
What up, you little freaks?
Okay, guys, I'm doing something really stupid right now. We have an emergency debrief situation. Hi, this is Hallie from the streets of New York. Guys, I had every intention of staying in last night. Okay. Okay, Paige Lorenze. Welcome to Extra Dirty.
Thank you.
I'm so excited.
I am so honored to be here.
Are you thrilled to be here?
I'm so thrilled to be here. What's the secret word for the flying cocktails that come in?
The flying. When do flying wait.
Oh, there they come. Oh, I see them. Cheers, cuz.
Cheers, guys.
Ooh, who made these? Delicious.
Holy
Guys, so good.
Wait, I'm gonna down it.
Are you actually?
Maybe.
Is this a contest?
Oh fuck! Remember when we did
It's
that?
really good. Yeah, we did that.
Remember?
Oh, yeah.
When we were making that TikTok
Yes.
and we were drinking the same drink,
Mhm.
and you kept wanting to retake the video, and then
Yeah, but you threw up and I didn't.
and I threw up in the bathroom at the restaurant.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
okay, Paige, you don't do many podcasts, so I feel honored that you're sitting here with me.
I don't do many podcasts.
I know you're nervous.
I'm honestly not, which is more concerning.
No, I wouldn't be nervous.
No,
This
I'm
is a
not
safe
nervous.
space.
This is
Let's
a
start
safe
from the beginning.
When I
Let's
was
start-
born
No,
in
let's
Boston,
start-
Massachusetts.
No, I want to start from like, where did we meet?
I think I met you or knew about you before you knew about me. You've not talked about this.
No.
Hallie has been famous for a very
No,
long
that's
time.
not true.
It is true.
No.
Yes.
But continue.
You've always had star aura and you've always been that girl.
That's so kind.
But I really mean it. Even if
Yeah.
we weren't friends, I would undeniably say that
But
about
like,
you.
why did you think that? What was your first impression of me?
You were pretty. You were vivacious.
Vivacious.
Yeah.
Clip that.
You're really larger than life. Like, truly, that's why I think that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're truly someone that just has aura around them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you are someone that people want to get to know. You have like a lure about you. But you've always been like that. So I knew who you were. So backstory, Hallie and I both grew up going to Nantucket Island.
Yep.
It's a very small island. And I think you were just very known on the island for being fun,
I would
being
go out a
hot.
lot. I would go out to the bars
Yeah.
a lot.
But you were one of the cool girls. And I
Yeah.
wanted to be your friend.
And we worked
The
right
stores
next
next to each other. Yeah.
And I remember the first time there was this guy that was dating one of my friends,
Mhm.
and he was DMing you, and you knew
No,
that.
he added me on Snapchat.
Okay, which is even worse.
Yeah, he added me on Snapchat and I immediately was like, did not end him back. And I told someone, I
Yeah.
told your friend.
Yeah.
I was just like, I think he is a girlfriend and I was sad for her, I guess. And
Yeah.
I didn't want to tell her. I just didn't really know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And is that how you found out about me?
Well, yeah, because I was kind of in that friend group of the girlfriend.
Mhm.
But I just found it was so interesting because you were the one that was honest and upfront about it, and you were like having this girl's back, but like I feel like you were made almost like the villain.
But that's always how it goes. And I did learn from that situation. I
Yeah.
think in general, in situations like that, you're never going to come across girl to girl. Girls are way meaner to girls than guys are.
Girl
to
on girl crime rate. I talk about all the time.
Yeah, girls are really mean. And I think I thought I was doing the right thing. But in reality, I think I probably ended up hurting more feelings by trying to do the right thing.
Yeah.
That's happened to me even in my adult life.
Yeah.
Trying to, I feel like, be real about a situation, confront a situation.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people aren't either there or want to hear it or... So I'm very unconfrontational now, I feel like, in my life.
You're unconfrontational now?
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah, I feel like you don't like confrontation.
I just don't like problems with anyone. I'd rather have, nothing with someone. Like, I would rather fake get along with someone than have an issue with someone.
So you don't like the drama?
No.
I like drama.
You do?
A little bit.
You definitely, it's funny, Hallie will be having an issue with someone. I'll be like, just text her or call her. Like, there's nothing that can't be solved. And she's like, no.
Yeah.
See,
But, like,
I'm the type of person, and my mom's this way, where if I feel like anyone's even a little bit upset at me,
Yeah.
I'm calling them. And even if this person hurt me really badly, I'm like, how can I apologize? How can we make this better?
I just like don't
It weighs on me.
Yeah,
you know?
I just don't like having difficult conversations. Sometimes I just like push them off because then I don't want to get like worked up about
I would
them.
rather have a difficult conversation and make up with someone than have any sort of animosity with someone. Even someone that I don't really like. I would rather just be cool.
Yeah.
But I feel like some people like contrast and confrontation and thrive off of it a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe you do a little bit.
Well, I just like, I don't know. Drama is always entertaining to me. I love watching reality TV, and I think part of it's from that.
Would you ever do reality TV?
Yeah, I would.
You would?
I would. I would be a housewife if someone would.
If anyone's
ring on
watching
it.
this, someone needs to do a show on Hallie and her family on Nantucket. I don't know if Dairy Boy needs to open a production company and do that show,
Oh my
but
God, you should.
maybe we will.
Oh my God, we can milk cows.
We go on Nantucket.
Well, yeah. Weren't you just looking at spots on Nantucket for Dairy
Yeah,
Boy?
so we're going to open a store next summer on Nantucket.
Wait, that'll be huge. Wait, I
I'm
think you told me
so
actually. I
excited.
think you told me off camera.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I think the island doesn't have something in our price point at our quality. And I think for young shoppers and honestly an older demo, it'll bring something fresh to the island. I'm just really excited. I also feel like Nantucket is such a world. Like there's truly nothing aesthetic wise that's so authentic and true to New England than Nantucket. And I feel like that lends itself so nicely to Dairy Boy.
And you like know exactly what that aesthetic is.
Yeah, I also worked retail, right, on Nantucket. So I feel like I know what shoppers want.
Yeah.
That experience working retail, I know you worked retail too, but I feel like in a way subconsciously is so good for being a creator and an influencer because I know how to move product. So yeah, I think that gives us an edge. I know there are a lot of creators that worked retail. Like Hallie Kate worked at Free
I think
People.
a lot of people should work retail to understand like the beast that it is.
100%. But also just like females and our emotional IQ, like the way that we can sell to people and relate to people, I think is so interesting.
And it's a good skill.
Yeah, it's a great
even
skill.
if it's just like working behind a desk at
I agree.
a little shop on Nantucket. What other jobs did you do before you started influencing?
I worked a lot. I went to college in New York City, and part of the reason why I wanted to go to college in New York City is because I knew I could get like a real big girl job while I was in college. I was a nanny. I worked at Crew. I was a hostess. I was a sales associate.
You were a Crew hostess?
For like a
I
week.
was a Crew hostess. Wait, I think it was the same summer.
Probably.
And you quit before I got there.
Yeah.
I think I was filling your shoes.
I really didn't like it because I felt like I wanted tips.
It was
what am I
bitch
doing
work
for no tips?
For no tips.
Like one thing about me is I like to make money,
and that's on period.
I love to make money, and the hostess thing was not bringing the coin that I was looking for.
It was a lot of hard work, a lot of like feeling like the small little fish in a pond. Like you were literally the bottom of the barrel.
That
for like $12 an hour.
And you know what I think it is? I think waitresses deal with so much, honestly, harassment from especially men.
Yeah. Especially in Nantucket where there's like a bunch of rich entitled men.
They're getting off their yacht and they're going to Crew.
Yeah. Literally.
And I think I could deal with and you know, deal with and play off of the sort of rudeness of men when I'm getting a tip. But when I'm dealing with that rudeness without a tip, that's a wrap for me.
No, that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
I worked at Crew, and then I would finish my day shift at Crew, and I was wearing like this little white t-shirt and like really skinny white jeans and like
the Michael Kors outfit.
Yep, the Michael Kors outfit, and I would look like a 16-year-old, and I was like 25, and then I would head over there, and I would go to Galley and make I'd probably make $90 in a full day from like 11 a.m. to 11 at night.
Yeah,
it was really fun.
The cool thing about Nantucket, everyone works.
Everyone works.
Even the trust fund babies. I was not a trust fund baby, but even the trust fund babies all worked.
I think it's important to work either in retail or the restaurant industry because I feel like it humbles you and it kind of teaches you like work.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I like about Nantucket though is like right when you can start working, everyone gets a job.
Yeah. It's like one big country club.
It is.
How many summers did you spend out there before? Like we
summer.
never really hung out there.
I know.
You'd like see me out and I'd be cross-eyed.
You know what it is? I think the Boston families stick together, and then I was sort of like from Connecticut and Vermont. Do you know what I'm saying?
But like I feel like you didn't go out that much.
I didn't.
I would have seen.
I was very straight edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Okay, let's talk about that.
You were very straight edge.
I was a ski racer going to a ski racing academy, and I felt like my parents were putting so much money into me being an athlete, and I felt like the right thing to do was to be really serious about that. Also, I was just very focused. I was really focused as a young girl, and the things that I found fun were different when I was younger. Like, I loved to fish. I loved to surf. I liked
horseback riding.
But I've always had a great relationship with my parents, and I think I always respected how much they sacrificed for me. And in a different way, ski racing is a very expensive sport. It's sort of similar to horseback riding, where I knew how much they were sacrificing for me to be able to chase my dreams. And the least thing I felt like I could do was not drink and not be a problem in high school.
Yeah, that's probably why we didn't cross paths.
I was not invited to any of the cool parties. No, I knew about you guys, but I wasn't invited. But that's why
I would have invited you.
I know you would have.
But would you come?
Probably would have been scared. No. But I think that's why I don't know. Obviously, I feel like I've always like known about you or known who you are. So seeing you in this career, even when you are like, I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, I know what you're doing. And I know that you are in what you're in your calling. Like, I truly think.
When I was first starting this and starting to first like taking posting online seriously, I do remember you being like, you have it. Like,
you have the sauce. I say.
And you predicted the whole thing.
I did predict the whole thing. I also think that there are people in this industry with like aura. And I think there's serious.
I love your use of aura.
But seriously, there's no other word.
Like the special sauce.
The special sauce. And I think you have the special sauce. I mean, there are so many beautiful women that don't have the special sauce. And you know who has the most special sauce? Guess. The celebrity. Who like gets like a bit of hate. But I think it's related to her aura.
Wait, I know this.
Think about someone who's really tea that gets a lot of hate.
Megan Fox?
Help. Literally help. Hallie Bieber.
She is so tea.
She's so tea. She's so influential. She's such a good person.
I just watched her episode. She was on Owen Thiel's podcast, and she was just such like a normal.
She is. I mean, I've met her in person and been a supporter of hers for a long time, and I think she's a great example of someone with aura and influence and style and charisma that I think is killing it, obviously.
And she's crushing it. She has her business, and she's just
right. But just people like that, you know. It's
yeah.
But yeah, I see that for you, and I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, I just sometimes I want to stay
hard.
Like it's hard sometimes.
It is hard sometimes.
You understand it, like
yeah, but I would imagine that even like people like her that are way bigger than us, you know,
she's gotten more hate than any of us combined.
Yeah, the tides are turning a little bit though.
But the tides are turning because I think she kind of just like leaned in and just.
Yeah, and I also think
truly doesn't care anymore.
The truth always prevails. I think
I like that.
It really does. I think because in this industry, you can virtue signal so much about being a good person or putting out things that make you seem like you're a good person or if you're supporting the right causes. But I think truly your experiences you have with your community, real people, friendships, always like come forth. Even if there's like really hard times. You know, like if you know that you're a good person and that you're not anything that, you know, I mean, I feel like both of us, everything has been said under the sun about us.
Yeah.
Truly.
But I feel like I've said it first, but like.
Yeah, you're definitely, I mean, yeah, I love that for you. I think you're so ahead of it. And I feel like you clock yourself before anyone can clock you, which is something I don't really do. I feel like I don't get online and I'm not super vulnerable online. I'm like
you come from a different era of like influencer though. I feel like you protect your peace a lot more, and I think that's something maybe I'm gonna learn eventually that I should do. But I will say like, you can destroy my peace.
But I'll say, in criticizing myself, I think if you are not putting out a narrative about yourself about certain things and certain topics, someone will make it sort of for you.
It's like fan fiction.
Well, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of like that, lore, fake lore and fan fiction. But I think that's something that, since I'm not really on TikTok, there's a lot of people are just curious about. I'm a business owner, right? I've had public relationships. I'm marrying a tennis player, and I think
a lovely man.
A lovely, lovely man. But I think that there's really a lot of just curiousness, and there's curiousness in the like there's love curiousness and there's hate curiousness.
You move more mysteriously.
Maybe a little bit. I think on my YouTube I don't, but I think I'm not putting that foot out there that is, you know, about my businesses, about who I am as a friend, who I am as a daughter, you know, and I think I know, and in my real life and in my business, I know who I am. I know, you know, I respect the industry, the people around me. I feel like I'm obviously a good person, but I think that always prevails. And I think that's what's important. And I know that you sometimes go through these like rifts online, but I think what's important to us and how I get through it and how I know that you get through it is just I think it's a lot more hard when people are calling you out for something that you actually are, right? That hurts a lot more. And that's why I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I've gotten a lot of hate online, but I still feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing because
you don't want to be bullied into being inauthentic either, which is something I try to convince myself. That is
a huge thing happening, I think, right now.
Because people want you to be like you can't win. Either it's like you're not being your authentic self or you're being inauthentic.
It's either you're lying to appease to a certain group of people.
I refuse to do that.
Well, I love that. And I look up to you a lot in that way. I think you're very vulnerable. I think you're very real. I think that's why you have such an amazing community behind you. Mm-hmm. I think that's why Unwell, you know, had the amazing opportunity of even signing you. I think you're a really unique talent.
Thank you.
I think you're one of a kind, obviously.
God, you're so sweet to me today.
But it is
the sweetest thing she's ever said.
But I think it is really hard. And I think
it
also
is.
Something that people, I mean, I think your diehard girls know this, but you're really smart. And I think a lot of people, maybe because you talk about sex or you're very funny, but you're very smart and you're very self-aware.
I definitely lean into different personas, but like behind the scenes, But
I actually think it's much more challenging. I think it's much more challenging to be so authentic and to say shit that like is real, and sometimes people won't agree with it, but I think that's way more challenging. You need to start a brand. I mean, seriously, I've literally tried to sit her down and give her a pitch deck for all the brands that I think she could start. But
Mainly, you want me to come up with an alcohol brand?
A lot of things, that being one of them. But
it would be good.
I just think
I keep saying we'll do it together.
Yeah. Please call me anytime.
Yeah.
But for now
we're doing this.
I asked Hallie to be in our campaign that kicks off our Black Friday. It's a drop before Black Friday. It's this blue milk bottle.
We got the milk on the ass. This should be our clip art.
But yeah, and I think
it's so cozy. Also, I've always been the biggest supporter in your brand.
You have been so supportive of me. You're such a good friend. Something all of you guys should know about Hallie. I think people know this about you, but you are such a good friend. I think I do hold very high standards for my friends. I have I have my childhood friends, so them setting the bar for my friendships is great, but it's also challenging because I have a hard time letting new people in. But you are loyal, you're smart, you're caring, you are so supportive of all your friends, you are present, you're really great.
I love you.
But this was one of the reasons I've never like had someone be in my campaigns before. It's always been models or myself.
No, I think we crushed it.
And
also we look alike in all of them because we're related.
We're related.
Which a lot of people don't know about us.
We are actually related.
That's crazy.
So I found out about this because my mom randomly, it was like a random Tuesday. She goes, you know you're related to Hallie, right?
That's such a random Tuesday thing to say.
And I was like, what? What do you mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like I was expecting, 15th cousin once removed.
No.
My grandmother's middle name is your last name.
That is so insane to me.
So my mom is from Boston. She's from Weston.
Okay.
Went to Nobles. And my grandma is a Whitney from Boston, which is like a big Boston family.
Yes.
And yeah,
and my dad's grandmother
Let's call my
It's
mom.
from Milton. It's some connection there.
We're calling the Nance.
Call Nance, yeah.
Hey.
Hey, mommy.
Hey, Nance.
Hey.
Okay, so can you give us the tea on Hallie and I being related?
Okay, so
Oh, she's ready. She's ready.
I got the
fucking-
tea.
Oh.
So my mother's name was Margaret Batchelder Whitney.
Mm-hmm.
Her mother
That part.
was a Batchelder. That was her maiden name.
Wait.
So and her mother was Margaret Batchelder before she got married.
Wait.
So we're like third cousins.
No, second cousins.
Second cousins.
No, I think it's third because remember because there's me in between, right?
That's
When you
fucking
start getting cousins
crazy,
like that,
Mom.
but yeah, I know it's insane.
We should do
That's why the
2020.
jawline.
No, that's why we're snapped. But we also get a lot of injections.
I don't have jawline injections. Clock it.
Well, you don't?
No.
Master Botox?
Nope. Never. No.
I do. Sorry,
Nope.
she doesn't claim it, but I do.
I did get filler once right here,
Really?
but it kind of made me look like handsome Squidward, so I did dissolve it.
Oh my god, that was like my whole thing on Reddit was handsome Squidward. I kind of loved it.
We've both been called handsome Squidward. Sorry, Mom.
'Cause
We're
we're-
still here.
That's all right. So that's the connection. Very cool.
I love it. That's my blood right there.
that-
Goodbye, Mom.
Bye, Mommy.
Bye.
I love her.
She's so precious.
Wait, that is actually insane though.
Wait, so we're related.
We're related, but you know what's weird? We did never cross paths in New York City. You know what's
Well,
scary?
I left New York.
I know, and I want to talk about that because why did you leave me with
I
everyone else?
Yeah. You know what?
My
I
own
think
cousin.
I left the family. I think that being a creator is a really interesting job. And I know that you feel like all the things that come with that. The feeling weird about your purpose, the feeling unfulfilled, the feeling like, what am I even doing? What am I, it's a really odd job.
Yeah.
And I think I struggled with that. And I struggled with the content that I was putting out when I lived here. And I felt like, while I did feel like I was doing what I was supposed to be doing, which is creating and building a brand and then building a business, I didn't feel like it was the brand and the business that I actually wanted to build. So I thought about it, and it was pretty clear to me where I needed to go and what I needed to do.
And it so aligns with
Yeah.
where the whole
Yeah.
brand's gone.
And I think I was just interested in being more authentic. I think I was living in New York feeling inauthentic, feeling like whether it was, all I was really doing was shopping or getting my hair done or creating content that didn't really inspire me. And I think I'm really good at recognizing when I'm going down a bad thing or down a bad path. And also when I was getting hate online, I was also going through like some public relationships, which are always challenging. But I think when I looked at myself in the mirror, I wasn't really aligned with that person in my like spirit and my who I really was.
Yeah.
And I think that was really hard. And I think I'm a big believer in you have to be your best self advocate.
Yeah.
And I took it really seriously. And I also even when I was down bad crashing out in New York, I always would have bet on myself. Like even when I had no confidence, I still had confidence in that like if I put myself in an optimal position to succeed, I can do something great because I know what it takes to be great. And I think I knew that I was never going to be great in New York, and I left and it like all flourished. And I mean, I'm still working on, myself and things. And I mean, my life isn't perfect, but I mean, you've known me since before I was a creator.
I've seen you through a lot of eras.
Yeah. And I think I'm like actually really happy. And I actually feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, influencing what I'm supposed to be influencing. Also just like a level of authenticity in what I'm doing.
Yeah. I've seen you through like so many phases of like self-discovery, and it's been like really fun to see because I do remember, I've just seen you like kind of go through this like windy path, and it's so nice to see you. Like I feel like you feel at home now.
Definitely.
And you're with your person.
100%. And I think something else that's underestimated is doing that self-discovery. And while, your 20s being documented online is challenging.
Yeah, you make a lot of mistakes, and
You make a lot of
trial and
mistakes.
error. That's what your 20s are for.
Of course. I mean, right,
course.
we all go through those phases and things and date. Some of us publicly, some of us not. But I don't regret any of those things.
No.
Even if I did make a mistake or I did, get 3 syringes of filler on my lips and then have to dissolve them all. Like although I look back at pictures and I'm like, who the fuck was that?
Oh my
That
God,
looks
I do the same.
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But like, I don't actually regret any of that. And
it's character building.
it's character building, but it's also like, I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I get like shredded online for these like old pictures of me and I'm still like, yeah, clock it. Like, okay.
It's just like part of the building blocks, but like look where you are.
Part of the building blocks.
Like,
also, like, I'm not scared to dive full, like 2 feet into anything. Like, if I'm doing something, I'm fucking doing it.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm doing New York,
That
I'm
is so
fucking
you.
doing New York. If I'm
Yeah.
doing Connecticut, I'm doing Connecticut.
Mhm.
And it's why I think I'm successful in business, because it's like, I'm not half-assing anything.
And I think your audience feels that, which is why I feel like you've built such a strong community of people, because they're like, oh, if she's doing this, she's like 100% in.
Yeah.
Like 10 toes down.
Yeah.
And I think that's.
Yeah. And I think that's how life should be. And it's so exhilarating as a woman.
Mhm.
Like getting on a meeting or getting on a Zoom call with a brand that I'm collaborating with in a partnership or a business venture. People know that I'm fucking serious.
I know.
Like, and when I say I'm going to start something, that I'm going to do it. And if I'm going to put my whole back into something, it's probably going to work. And although people like, the critics be like, oh, it's just a merch brand.
Can we talk about the.
But like, I'm running like a massive business. And sorry, like.
Can we talk about the origin of Dairy
Yes,
Boy?
I would
Because
love
I
to.
feel like a lot of people forget this, that it was like, it's where
was
it
like a
started to where
community.
it is now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
can you explain that a little bit?
Yeah. So I always wanted to start a brand. I think, I, at a very young age, working in retail, saw, even before I think large corporations saw the value in Instagram. And I knew that was going to be new age marketing. So I knew that if I developed a following, I could eventually develop a community, that I could eventually develop a brand. And I didn't have a full-fledged idea of what that would be. And I think that is something I do want to lend to and give light to in this conversation, is that I didn't have a full idea of what, Dairy Boy was going to be necessarily. I mean, I didn't even know my brand was going to be called Dairy Boy. It just happened that way. But I knew I wanted to start a brand. And I think it's way more important to get your idea out there and start something, even if it's not perfect, than it is to like sit on something.
Mhm.
And because if I didn't start Dairy Boy and do it, I would be sort of like a step behind in a way. Because there are so many people starting brands now. And I'm not saying if you were watching this and you want to start a brand, start a brand. It's the best thing I ever did. But like, I listened to my gut at a very young age. And like, now I have like a very successful large business.
You also like, which I respect, you listen to like any little critique that is made on any of your drops. And then you go, okay, I'm going to take that and I'm going to make it just that much better.
Of course.
And that's, I think that's why it's been able to flourish and make good.
Yeah, definitely. And I think also like, I'm very realistic. Like, I know what I'm selling and I know what I'm doing. And I think in the beginning, when it was camo hats and I was printing on blanks that were not mine, they weren't a cut and sew garment. It was just like a community thing, and it was be a part of this because this is what I want to be building. I also feel like I was making camo at a time that it wasn't like cool like it is now, and I knew that there was this interesting intersection with masculine things with a woman's touch, and in this like American tangible outdoorsy thing that like, you might steal your dad's hunting jacket or your dad's sweatshirt or your dad's Carhartt jacket.
Yeah.
But then you might crop it. And I think there's something really like sexy and cool about that. And that's what I did when I was younger. My ski jackets, my gear that I wore, whether it was skiing, hiking, hunting, I felt like I was making it hot in a way when I wore it. And I felt like there were no brands designing into that, specifically like sport and fashion. I've always been interested in sport and fashion. And when I started with camo, with Dairy Boy and just like outdoor gear, that was the vision. I also worked at a ski shop. So I worked at a ski shop where they were selling men's gear to women. And I thought there was nothing hotter than that. Like, there is nothing hotter than a woman.
I mean, I love the same thing.
I know. That's why I wanted you to be in this campaign. Like, there's nothing hotter than a woman, like a true woman, wearing something mensy.
Yeah.
I mean, we're seeing fashion brands across the board lean into sport and into menswear in general. But that was a part of my upbringing.
Yeah.
So I leaned into that with Dairy Boy even before I had connections in the garment manufacturing world. Again, I had the idea before I had the infrastructure. So I was printing on blanks. I was, someone made a video of it like peeling off. I was like, yeah, no shit. Like I'm literally getting this. I'm buying this blank and shipping it out of my garage. Like, but I wasn't
you gotta
scared
start somewhere. Yeah.
But I wasn't scared of that.
Yeah.
And I wasn't scared to learn. And now all of the connections that I have built are mine. Like I bootstrapped the whole business. Like, yeah, I made some mistakes, but like now the quality of our garments is amazing.
So good.
Our
So
price
good.
is amazing. We have 2 in-house designers, production person, merchandising person. Like nothing is drop shipped. We are doing the work, and everyone who actually buys our products that is not like a bot online saying that our quality is shit. If you buy our products, it's quality.
Yeah.
I can sleep at night knowing that. And to be honest, we have 200,000 people on our site per drop. We're selling out over sometimes 30,000 units.
In the pop-ups, we have.
But like I have
insane.
hundreds of thousands of happy customers and hundreds of thousands of direct feedback from people who are actually supporting my brand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm stoked. Like I go to sleep at night and I'm like, I'm happy with that because also I've hired an insane team around me. I mean, even Rachel, who's in the room with me, my CBO.
I love Rachel.
She was a big part of my life at WME and literally ran my whole business at WME. I scooped her up and she's a part of my team. I have a new CEO. I have a design director. Like also like you are as good as your team.
Mm-hmm.
And like I'm building this like the level of people I'm putting around me. It's just like the sky is the limit for me.
I feel like I watch you do that and I'm like, oh, here we go. We're about to level up again.
100%. But I love
love
leveling up on myself. Like the sky is the limit. I'm an incredibly ambitious person. And when you're really ambitious, I think this is also maybe a misconception about me. I do block people online a lot. Like truly, I
love the block.
But
button.
I love blocking. I've gotten tagged in so many videos being like, Paige Lorenze blocked me online. Like you probably did
fucking
something.
reason.
But by the way, I am never blocking people off of if they like a post about whatever. Like I'm just blocking if I see something that I think is sideways. Like if I think you're sus, I'm blocking. But I think there's a misconception that I don't take criticism well. And I think in the beginning of my career as an empath, it was really hard for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm really like, even when I do misstep, I'm always like trying to do the right thing.
Yeah.
I've not been perfect and like I've not handled situations perfectly, but like I'm really always trying to do the right thing. And I'm the first person to apologize if I do something like that's not me. Like I will.
And you've learned from every one of those experiences.
But like people, but the any criticism I actually think is really good and interesting and it's a good conversation to have.
Yeah.
And I think like I'm not deterred by that because my business is doing so well and it's been proven to me that like there can be 110 videos made about my business and the quality being bad and my sales will be up.
Yeah.
Like those bots don't actually matter, which I also think is an important thing for you to know because you're not selling goods. Like I'm selling goods. So I have like very interesting analytical data of like how hate affects business. And I can firmly tell you, the hate that I've gotten has never impacted my business once. The confidence that I get is from what I'm actually building. Because I think what's hard about Instagram and TikTok and even a podcast, it's not always tangible, right?
Yeah.
Like it's not physical goods that you're moving. It's like eyeballs. So
sometimes views and conversation.
So it doesn't feel as real sometimes. And I think what's really grounded me is like people that don't like me or think that I'm whatever version of myself they've made up about me, but I am succeeding in business and
you're a good person and like
right, but I'm also getting through to people.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. Like if the majority of the people are feeling good from me and want my product and want to be a part of the Dairy Boy world, like I can live with the like 10% that don't love me.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I always encourage you to like this is a brand, but starting a business and being an entrepreneur.
Yeah. I think I'm in a little bit of a different like phase of whatever.
Right.
Than
I've been
you
doing this
are.
for like 6 years.
For like a lot longer than most people have. I always like consider you like an OG
I've been in the game for a long time.
You were like the game. Like it was like you and like two other girls.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, it's true.
But no, I appreciate that. But I'm excited to like keep pushing even you to expand what it means to be a brand owner and a business owner.
Because, no, I know. And I always come to you for advice on everything that could be like very little to like any little thing. I'm like, wait, how do I handle this situation?
Totally.
And you've always never been wrong about all your answers.
I love that. I also think you have a very good support system around you. Like I'm very grateful for my family and my parents.
Yeah.
They were doctors, but like my mom has been a huge part of my life. My dad has been a huge part of my life. I know you're very close with your parents. Mm-hmm. You have great, hardworking, successful parents. And I think this is just the beginning for you. And I think that I feel like your dad would even be an asset to like helping you grow.
No, yeah.
Whatever it is.
We've discussed. He's going to come on the pod eventually. But
I cannot believe he hasn't been on yet.
And like the fact that half the stuff I talk about like is kind of like outlandish and out of pocket. He's just like so supportive. He's like, get that money, like make it. Like he's just like,
well, I also think
whatever.
Like, you know what it is? I also think he has a sense of humor.
Yeah.
And I think that you do that so well. And I think sometimes maybe people are like, don't get the gag of it all.
No, people like think I'm like it's not clocking to me.
It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business.
To me, it is clocking to me that I'm standing on business. You just don't know.
Yeah.
I portrayed this like kind of like dumb character.
You're one of the smartest people that I know.
Oh my God, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Can we talk about your WAG stuff for a little bit?
Sure.
Too? You being obviously you're getting married to Tommy Paul.
Yes.
The most amazing, sweetest man ever. But
the
I feel
sweetest
like
man.
Other than your business, because I feel like your business is the majority of what you're doing. This is like a small percent, but an important percent of what you're doing.
Yeah.
How has that looked?
It's been really cool.
Because I feel like you are elevating in that world too.
Definitely.
Like you are the WAG.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. It's so cool to see so many fashionable, interesting women around this sports space. I mean, even in tennis, there are so many hardworking, amazing women. F1, football, such a fan of, honestly, what everyone is doing around sport. I think what's been really cool for me is I was a ski racer. So I went to a boarding school, a ski racing academy, and sport, I was like, that's who I was when I was younger. So being able to still have that be a part of my life, which I think really has made me who I am today.
Yeah.
Still be a part of my life is really cool. And then to be able to make it a part of my content is even cooler. And also, since I am living this Connecticut life where I'm not dressing up very often, I think it's been a really nice avenue for me to add layers to my content of I'm really only getting dressed up when I go to tennis. So I think, again, it's like a layer of my business.
Is there any like way where like your aesthetic with Dairy Boy and the style you choose to dress up for these events, they overlap in any way?
Yeah, I think that's what's really cool about Dairy Boy is it's not just one thing.
Yeah.
It's a girl who will be at the barn on Friday getting her hands dirty, but then on Monday she's at Wimbledon wearing Chanel.
Yeah. Because didn't you do a specific piece for Wimbledon? Yeah.
Yeah, I just have fun with what I do and I don't really put myself in a box. And I think that women are really capable. Women are really capable of being both things. And I think in a world of very hyper aesthetic, Pinterest, clean girl, rich girl, old money, it's way more authentic and interesting to be a lot of different things. And I think I grew up, my mom played tennis. I grew up in Nantucket. I grew up in New England. So the sort of country club tennis courtside style is not unfamiliar to me. I would say I grew up a little bit more woodsy and Vermont-y, but I think it's been really fun to find my personal style through tennis. And Tommy's been so supportive of me creating tennis content. I think I went really all into the tennis content and it was cool, but I also felt like, again, when I do something, I like to do it like 110%.
Yeah, you want to make it perfect. That's just
want to make it perfect. Yeah. It went really well. Honestly, my tennis content like performs the best out of like all my content. But I also was sort of like, to be honest, again, I've said this before, but like being a WAG is the least interesting thing about me, I think.
Yeah.
And I think I don't want to make it like too much of my personality because it's actually impossible for me to do everything 100%. It's impossible for me to be making the best tennis content, the best entrepreneurial content, being in every campaign for Dairy Boy, being a homemaker, being at the barn. Like, again, it's like a lot. So I've sort of like been trying to figure out, you know, how to refine that. And also just like, I care about creating content that's valuable to my community.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they told me, I like your tennis content the best, it's super aspirational for me. I love the fashion. I'd be like, you know what? Like, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm very in tune emotionally with what they're saying.
What do you think like the people that follow you like to see the most out of you?
I think
you have like a lot of fucking hobbies.
I do have a lot of hobbies. I'm
You're
like a professional
fishing,
hobbyer.
and then you're like barebacking on some horse, and then you're making pasta. I'm like, what is going on? Like, I don't have. I can barely get up and walk to the bathroom, but
I think people can tell when you're being authentic.
Yeah,
but that's challenging because authentically, I actually am interested in all these things. So, to be honest, I think
like you were churning butter on a TikTok.
I was.
Like, how?
I think for me, and this is just like my point of view, I wish like, I don't know. I don't have the perfect answer for this, but I think that I am showing, or I would like to think that I'm showing a different sort of feminism. That is, you can live a soft life where you like to cook, where you like to garden, where you like to take care of your husband or your significant other.
Yeah.
But you are also an entrepreneur and a business owner. You are also financially independent.
Mm-hmm.
And you can do both. And I think that that is not really being shown. And I think that that is at the core why my content does really well at home.
Because you work hard 24/7.
I work a 9 to 5.
But you also
I'm
are
in
that
the office
catering.
I'm in the office
yeah.
all week working a desk job.
Yeah.
A lot of people also don't know that about me. But I think it's showing like a different life for women. I think a lot of us, especially from New England, you become a lawyer or you work at a bank or you work, you know, whatever deemed successful. You work at a agency or, you know, there's a lot of different routes for what deemed to be like a successful woman. And I think I showed that you could be a successful woman and it can look different and that you can be a business owner but live in the suburbs. And I think I leaned into being authentic and doing what I actually wanted to do. Yeah. And I think that resonated with people. Because I think our idea of like what successful is living in New York and grinding it out. Yeah. You know, like we're in a society where I think being a boss woman we're in that like sort of era
where it's like people are like supporting it like a CEO is what they call it.
Yeah. And I think that that's really cool because I actually do think women are like dominating business in like a way we've never seen before, but it doesn't look one way. And also you can want a traditional life and also be, you know, progressive and be
like you can be that soft like girlfriend, whatever.
Right, that like, you know, and the whole trad wife thing I also find really interesting and sort of offensive to a lot of women, not everyone, but like Nora Smith, like I've met her. She is on set modeling for Fendi and Tory Burch and all these high-end brands while also cooking and raising 5-10 kids. Literally. While also having 7 cameras cooking while also buying her house. Like there's just so much more. Yeah. And I think we need to give women more credit that are creating content that are also living traditionally, that it's a choice. And we should also like celebrate people who want to live the way they want to live.
This is what I was talking about recently too, because I feel like society, like when you hit certain ages, you feel like you should be settling down. And you know me for like how many years? I've been single the whole time. Like I am not in a rush to like meet a man and then like be like, okay, I'm 28, like this is the guy I'm seeing, like we should get engaged, we should move in together.
You're authentic. Like, you're on your own path.
Yes. Yeah. And I think that being on your own path is a lot more powerful than the latter. Like, you know what I mean?
100%. I think whether it's you're seeing someone who's already married having kids and you feel behind, or you're seeing someone working at Morgan Stanley and you feel behind, is such a thief of like joy. We are all in our own calling, and I think the most important thing to do is figure out what success means to you and go after that. And that looks different for everyone. And I think we follow so many creators now. It's sort of hypocritical for me because I am a creator who wants you. I want you to engage with my content, but like if my content isn't for you, unfollow me, right? Like if
block me. Oh.
that part, but like if find your people and I think cultivate like actually what success means to you and not just what it means to me or what it means to you.
Yeah.
Like we have to be individuals because that's the only thing that separates us.
100%.
And if we cannot find that, you will never be happy.
Comparison is a thief of joy.
That part.
Clock that. Clock that. All right, let's talk about your engagement.
Okay.
You just got recently engaged this summer in Nantucket.
I did.
Are you excited? Anything you can tell us on that?
Some wedding tea?
Some wedding tea.
Some wedding tea. I was actually talking to my mom about this today. I was thinking about asking people to be in my wedding. You being one of them, obviously.
I hope so.
But you're like, this was like the trade-off.
Yeah, make that, yeah. Put that in the promo.
But asking people to be my wedding at my bachelorette, like if, I don't know.
It's a difficult thing.
But then I was like, but I want so many people to be at my bachelorette, even if they're not in the wedding.
I think that's okay.
What's
I've been
okay?
recently hearing that people want to do that. Inviting a bunch of people to your bachelorette.
How fun is that?
But like not putting everyone in your wedding.
Right. That's so fun. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, the wedding process has been not stressful at all.
Well, have you really thought of it? Do you have everything booked? Planned?
Bitch, I got everything down to the fucking grass.
Like, send me a save the date.
Do you even know me?
Bitch.
Oh, it's coming.
Do you want like a big wedding, small wedding? Do you know where you want to
Rachel,
get married?
would you consider my wedding big or small?
I don't even know what.
I think for the general masses, it's considered a large wedding. But I think knowing you and Tommy, I think it's as tight-knit as you could possibly make it.
Yeah. Like, I'm not inviting anyone to my wedding with that I wouldn't want to have lunch with. I think
I think that should be a goal for everyone.
Yeah, I think that's great. I think it's a good thing. I also just like, we're also inviting people that, I mean, we're inviting kind of like everyone that we love, but we want it to be a big party. Like, I love parties. Not clubs, not bars. I mean, that's fun. But like,
you love like a band.
I love a dance. Like, you see me. Can you cue
guys,
videos?
I need to say this. Partying with Paige is the funnest thing I've ever done ever. And people don't see this side to her ever and often. But going out with Paige is like, sometimes I can't keep up. She's the most fun person to go out with ever.
I love to dance.
Like the Friendsgiving, you almost try to cancel.
I'm
not
canceling it. I'm not canceling it.
I said,
I have a
not on my
Friendsgiving
watch.
I have a Friendsgiving every year, and I try to cancel it this year because I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed. But Hallie said, nope.
I said, no, we have to go to Sea Grape.
Yeah, I love to dance. I love a dance. Like, I'm going to be dancing with the gays.
We love the gays.
Honestly, I only want to go out with gays.
It's gays and girls.
I have more gay friends than girlfriends.
Everyone I know, my producer's gay. Like, everyone in my circle is gay.
They're just superior.
Marshall.
They're superior. They're superior.
No, they're superior and just no drama. But
also,
like,
aura, check. Dancing, check.
Vibes,
music, check. I mean, I really can't ask for much more.
They smell nice.
They're perfect.
They're perfect human beings. I think I'm a gay man in a woman's body, and I've talked to
I think I might be too. Sorry, Tommy.
Yeah. But are you excited? Are you nervous? Are you scared?
I'm so excited. I obviously feel like I'm marrying the love of my life, and
I love him.
He's perfect. And
he's so perfect.
Also, I mean, again, if this is just like, this is for the girls, if you are, especially, I mean, obviously it's important either way, but if you want to be an entrepreneur or you own a business or you're doing anything that involves like having a business, the person you pick to marry is the most important choice you'll ever make in your life.
Yeah.
I mean, even on the other side of things, on like the corporate world, I mean, I know Rachel, who's my CBO, would say the same thing. If you are career driven as a woman and you don't, or a guy, and you don't have a partner that supports that, it's very challenging.
Would you ever go into business with Tommy?
You know what? No. No, but he is a part of my businesses. Like, there is not a thing that goes by that I don't ask him his opinion on. Even though he is, like, respectfully, bless his heart, he's not like a very business-minded person. But that is even more valuable to me. Like,
yeah.
Oh, you don't really know what you're talking about? Oh, you're not like in the weeds of business and you have this perspective.
It's like a third-party perspective almost.
Yeah, like it's honestly, I value his opinion more than anyone.
Yeah.
He's very simple. He's very humble. And he's not like, so engulfed in pop culture and like brands and the brand
You needed
world.
that.
Yeah.
You need someone that was like, I don't really care
No, he doesn't
about
care.
any of this
He doesn't
shit.
care. He doesn't know what.
He's a simple Florida guy.
He is so simple.
Yeah,
But
let's go
but to
fishing.
be honest, Dairy Boy's roots like are that. Like
100%.
the simple good pleasures of life and like
fishing.
yeah, and like the outdoorsy, the emotion,
Yeah.
the like grittiness, but also like he embodies my brand in ways like more than even me. I mean, I do embody the brand, but you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he's just like the purest form of like a man in a way.
He's just the nicest human being ever.
He is, and he's like a good person. He's humble, he's hardworking, he's American, but in like a very fresh, you know, amazing way. He loves where he's from. He loves playing for his country. Like
Yeah.
he's all the things that I embody as a person and then as a brand. So his opinion is so valued by me.
Mm-hmm.
So I ask him about everything. Even if he like throws me a curveball, I'm like, okay, that's like interesting information. Can we switch glasses?
Yeah.
Locking in.
Oh, fuck. You look cunt.
That's you.
You always look cunt. I have like a sexual crush on Paige. Anyways, for this next segment, we're doing listener questions. And
Okay.
I'm going to ask you, or basically people submitted some questions for
Mhm.
both of us. And let's just go through like 4 of them because we've really been talking a lot, which I
Mhm.
love. We've been saying.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it and then let's both give our 2 cents about it.
Okay.
So the first is top tips for a first date.
This might be psychotic, but I kind of view a first date as an interview.
It's like interviewing someone to bone. Right?
Okay, well,
Right.
that's not necessarily how I view it, but that's one of the things.
Well, you're going to
Chemistry.
Yes.
Chemistry check. Vibe check.
How long do you think you should be at a first date?
If it's going bad, 30 minutes.
Have you ever like dipped out on a first date?
Yeah, but not like a bathroom skirt out, but like yes, I
Like
have.
you're like iceling after this?
I've skipped dessert. Let's just say.
I haven't been on a date in so long.
Tipsy
wow.
with gypsy.
Tipsy with gypsy and the
Wait,
motherfucking lipsy. Yay.
Clink clink.
Yeah.
Wait, 1, 2, 3. Let's do the crossover.
Okay.
My mom literally asked me,
Your
"You're
herd
not
is
getting
crazy."
drunk for this podcast, are you?" It's like, no. Why do you think that?
You can look over All right, next
I'm
question.
fucked up now.
Wait, but like I'm so glad you did.
I did what?
No, like I'm glad I got like silly goosey with me.
Do I need more lip gloss?
Do I need more lip filler?
No, Hallie.
Do you think I look better without the lip filler?
Hallie. Yes. Can I have a moment?
Yeah.
There have been some videos about me of people going before and after. No one's ever
Those
done that
go
with
hard.
Hallie.
They should though, because honestly, I want them to see my improvement.
No one's ever done that with you because you look the goddamn same.
I looked like Godzilla.
No, Hallie, you've always looked tea.
No, all right. This is what I was showing you before.
Also, I just want to say,
she's lying.
am I not allowed to like glow up a little bit, bitch?
No, literally.
Clock it.
Clock it.
Get lip filler
Get
and
her moved.
see if you look like Hallie.
Also, you know,
You
you did to a
won't.
lot of girls, which I will say.
Help.
You went bleach blonde, and I think it ruined a lot of girls' heads.
I think I owe a lot of girls compensation
You should
with
be
Olaplex.
paying, yeah, with Olaplex. You should be getting,
Yeah, it's tough.
including me, because like that's
Yeah.
like another thing. You were like, the blonde's like Paige Lorenze, and I was like, I want to be blonde like Paige Lorenze. And then
To be honest,
fucking had a mullet.
I had a mullet too.
Wait, Hallie Batchelder job.
Woo! Wait, what?
Yeah, and you were like, you're so tea,
Hallie.
liar.
Wait, but also like, let's roll up some pics of me because I was also looking kind of like a vampire back in my day. Woo! When I was like 15, I was literally face pick monkeying my pictures. You remember Pick Monkey?
No.
Yeah, you don't know.
What is Pick Monkey?
If you know Pick Monkey, you know. I was literally editing my photos back in the day. Like I've been the serial editor. I was editing. I
You
edited.
don't anymore.
I was not as much. I was editing myself so skinny and someone like made me bigger and then is circulating this photo of me for like Paige Lorenze before and after. First of all, you tried to make me bigger and I think I still look kind of cute. But like, I have to say, I thought I was Megan Fox. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. This picture that people are trying to like clock me for, like, I thought I was so tea in high
I need to
school.
see this picture afterwards.
I look like a vampire, but I thought I was giving Megan Fox and Jennifer's body. But do I look very different than I do today? Yes. And then that, we thank God.
No, thank God.
Thank
though.
God. Wait,
Like,
you haven't had a glow up since high school? Help.
Yeah, if you literally look the same since high school, like literally praise Jesus. Also, I looked
Yeah.
really hot in high school though.
Hallie, you were so
That
hot.
was my best
Hallie, I had a
look,
crush
I'm
on
not
you in
gonna
high
lie.
school. Hallie had this brunette bombshell Victoria's Secret highlighted caramel.
I just had no eyebrows, but
You were tan. You had gorgeous hair. You were tall. You had a good personality. I had a crush on you. I wanted to be your friend. But yeah, these bitches that tried to before and after me, you've known me since that day, since that era.
no, you've gone through so many eras.
But you remember me back in
We
that
can't
day.
even talk about all of them.
But like it, I think people make it seem worse than it actually was.
No, like you weren't that. I think this is your most beautiful self though.
Yeah,
And when I put extensions back in, I will be my most beautiful self.
but people,
they're gonna be darker extensions. They're not
But
gonna
what
be
I'm trying to
blonde,
say
I promise
is
you.
that people think that I got like a face transplant.
If you got a face transplant, people would be begging for your surgeon. Who's clocking for that?
Some people, but it's okay.
All right, how soon is it? And I'm giving you a foot massage now.
Please.
How soon is it too soon to ask a guy? Wait, what?
Wait, can I sit with you? Can we sit together? Let's get cozy.
Wait.
Okay.
Here, go in here. Look at this.
Oh, wait, I like this one.
Okay.
If you could be a guy for a day, what would you do?
I would fuck so many bitches. I'm not even kidding. I would whip my dick out and... Is that bad?
No, it's good.
I want to see what it feels like. I want to feel like a boner.
That's fair.
What would you do? You'd probably go to like a private equity firm and pitch yourself.
That's so true.
You would. You would try to sell business.
I would.
Yeah.
What would I actually do? I want to give like a really real answer.
I would just like pee in a urinal.
Yeah, I think that would be first stop. I would love to go to a sporting event as a man. That sounds so fun. And like beat on my chest and like yell for a sports team.
I would love to go to a strip club.
We do that anyways though.
It's
I feel like being at a strip club is more fun when you're a girl.
I do too. It's like very like girl, like on girl, like
It
support.
is.
Like we're supporting our career. Once I gave a stripper my dad's real estate email because she wanted to get into real estate, and she told me that when she was giving me a lap dance
Aw.
in Vegas. It was
I
really
love that.
powerful.
How soon is too soon to ask what you are with a guy? Let me bring you real close on this one. Do not ask a man ever what you are. If you have to ask, run. Niche beauty tips. We're not that niche. I use Rhode. I'm like literally the most basic bitch you'll ever meet. I use Rhode skincare.
It's very smooth though.
Thank you. I use Rhode skincare. I like Makeup by Mario. Yeah, I'm not niche.
I like In Beauty products.
I love In Beauty.
In Beauty,
They're thick cream, extreme cream.
extreme cream, just like us.
We're so excited.
Okay, we need to wrap up this episode.
Wait, we need to plug the Dairy Boy stuff.
Oh, we did that.
Oh.
We
did.
can do it again though. Go ahead.
Bye, everyone. Shop the Dairy Boy drop if you're cool. Let's say blue milk
tomorrow.
bottle drops Friday. No, so let's just say at the same time.
Tomorrow.
Blue milk bottle drops Friday. Ready? Blue milk bottle drops Friday.
What?
Help. It goes, you're also starting a new brand.
Your sunglasses brand.
I am starting a sunglasses brand. But don't get distracted by that. By the drop tomorrow.
Okay, let's end this. All right, Paige, I love you. Thank you.
I love you.
You're my sweet bun.
Cousins.
Anyways, like, subscribe, comment, and I love you all. Say bye.
Bye. Subscribe to me and follow me.